Mercury, that's what we need. Okay. That's the root. Against Detroit. I'm not going to take out this out too.
Ladies and gentlemen. Yo. Yo, what's up?
Hey, need some help?
I didn't want to go to the fucking. I didn't want to get the train.
Get over here. Look, let's put that game behind us right now. It's just one. We have another one just ahead. Let's just get focused and prepare for it. I want to score earlier in transition offense. If someone is up court, we have to get the ball to them. All right, let's go. Nice work, fellas. Try to stay a while and get some additional reps in.
I don't know what you're thinking, but you're way out of your depth, MP. This isn't how you handle your business.
I gotta look out for myself, Coach. Who else gonna look out for me, huh? Who gonna do it if I don't? Tell me.
All right, well, hey. Forgetting for a minute that there are literally a million other ways to take care of yourself that don't include airing your dirty laundry on social. What do you think I'm doing here? Standing up for you since day one.
You gotta do what you gotta do. I gotta do what I gotta do because we both gotta put food on our tables, okay? It's not personal.
That look personal to you?
It is what it is. I'm not about to be concerned with what another man think about me. Okay, Coach? Not doing it.
It's your life, MP. But what you do affects those around you. And if you can't see that, you got a lot more growing up to do than I thought.
I've already watched the episode.
On the floor for the missing Detroit Pistons. At shooting guard, Josh Jackson. At small forward, Sadiq Bey. At center, Isaiah Stewart. At the other guard position, Cade Cunningham. At the other forward position, Jeremy Grant. The head coach of the missing team is Dwayne Casey. the starting lineup for your Atlanta Hawks. At guard, 6'6", number 13, Boogie Bogdanovic. At forward, 6'7", number 12, DeAndre Hunter. At forward, 6'9", number 20, John Collins. At center, 16, number 15, Clint Capella. At guard, 6'1", number 11, Trae Young. The head coach for your Atlanta Hawks is Nate McMillan. Fans, let's hear it for your Atlanta Hawks.
Hello and welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With two All-Stars, Grant Hill and Chris Webber. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. Well, the Atlanta Hawks rebuild seems to be going as planned. A lot of young talent, now complemented by quality vets. Kevin Huerter said, quote, "Our depth is really showing. We go into every game thinking we can win no matter who goes out on the court." Guys?
Well, they're poised to compete in the East for a long time, Allie. Good reporting there. A look at the Pistons starting group. They and Grant make up the forward pair. Jackson out there with Cunningham. And it's Stewart in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Hawks, Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovic. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Well, Grant, you were a master of meshing with your teammates. How key is being on the same page early in the year?
Oh, it's so important, especially early in the season. Teams that can come together and mesh as a core have a great advantage at the start of the season.
Oh, there's the alley! And Collins with the slam.
This is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
Pass to Graham. Shoots over Collins. And yes, it goes.
Now into the
Going with a whole new group out there. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Huerter with it. Jackson on him. Hampton drops in the layup for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Olynyk. Now here's Jackson. Huerter defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. Goes back up. And Stewart with a lay-in. That one's good. Stewart's got 6.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Outside Gallinari. Pass to Huerter. Here's Reddish. And here's MP. There's the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
50 seconds left in the first quarter. And Reddish gets it to go.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Detroit has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Pass to Jackson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Williams passes to MP. Good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
24 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Joseph. Really had his troubles in the loss to Chicago. He just couldn't find his rhythm. To the middle. Here's Olynyk. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Gifted scorer around the rim. Olynyk can finish over either shoulder, and he's got great touch.
Williams from long range. And that's not going to go. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Hawks ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
Lou Williams out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Hampton. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. And it's Reddish in at small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. The Hawks leading. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there. Here's Jackson following the score by Atlanta. Pass to Diallo. Shot clock at 5. Offline with a 3. Atlanta is shooting it at 61%. A terrific average. Here's Wright. Now here's MP. The rebound by Stewart. The Hawks making a switch here. Kongwu's checked in. Grant's checked in for the Pistons. We'll go for a different look here. Hampton's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Reddish. Herter's checked in for Williams. And it's Trae Young in for Wright. Now here's Diallo. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound Atlanta. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
That's just the communication and the energy. It just seemed non-existent on defense, and that can't happen. Not at this level.
So it's Detroit now. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Here's Joseph. And he's going for the lob.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
There's 18 seconds left in the second. Young, the pass to MP. The rebound by Stewart. Here's Joseph. Releases. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Pistons on top, up by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Jeremy Grant. Man, is he getting it done today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Bay and Grant make up the forward pair. Cunningham is out there with Jackson, and it's Stewart in at the 5, down low. Oh, and it's Collins, that time on the assist by Capella. Collins has got 10 points.
Well, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
Here's Young, following the score by Detroit. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
I mean, and Capella really using his massive shoulders to draw contact, not afraid to go right up into the grill of the defender.
That's good from Capella.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his... So it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Chris Webber, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We thank you for watching tonight's game, and we'll see you next time.
All right, I got a question. Regarding the social media post that you liked, it seems safe to assume you were trying to send a message. What message were you trying to send to the team?
Man, I'm too focused on improving as a player to pay attention to all of that.
So are you aware that you're now trending?
Honestly, I'm too focused on improving as a player to pay attention to all of that, Frank.
All right, well, would you say getting yourself trending was the goal? Trying to force the conversation?
My goal is to help this team win games. That's it. And there's some people online who have strong feelings about how I can best do that, but...
And MP, you agree with them?
No comment.
I'm not surprised at all that MP was stooped this low. I told y'all, he didn't like the coach. And you know what that little channel of his, he wants the drama. It's good for ratings. Believe me, I know. And can we talk about this tweet for a second? From user start MP, you idiots. First of all, is that your burner, MP? I refuse to believe a real person would name themselves that. Second of all, the tweet said, and I quote, "Free my boy MP. I swear y'all clowns wouldn't know Michael Jordan if he smacked you in the face." Are you kidding me, MP? You think you're Michael Jordan? And you want to talk about clowns? The only clown here is you, running around with your Twitter fingers, acting like a fool like this.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yo. Vision. Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on feet. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, my no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on feet. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, my no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG.
Stressed out on that block, they're ringing me up, we get got. Is this man for the... Had to work the plans out short. But life pray to God, so I love my time till I'm gone. Verses I dealt with the wrong, exhaling the numbers have been in my songs. I'm loving the heavenly touch, and I'm... This life kinda shoot me on job, yeah. We hoes do not sleep to our boss. I'm seeing my people be lost, so I'm finding a way.
Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on feet. Grip that. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, man, no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on feet. Grip that. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, man, no sheep. Watch out for...
The land of the free and the home of the brave.
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram is an all-star talent, but then again, this is what he expected would happen. He said, confidence got me this far. Even with my build, I always had it. I think I have greatness in me, and I'm not going to stop until I'm the best. He certainly is well on his way to fulfilling that prophecy, Kevin.
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And for the Pelicans, the talented front court pair is Ingram and Williamson. Josh Hart out there with Devontae Green. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Hart. For three, Ingram. First shot, first pass. He's out of the blocks fast.
Ingram just letting it rip right now on the offensive end.
Capella at the elbow. Substitution here for New Orleans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Marshall comes in for Zion Williamson. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And Satoransky is subbed in for Devontae Green.
And guys, you have to admit that Brandon Ingram is only getting better as a player.
I'm raising my hand, GA. I admit it. Do you see me? I'm raising my hand. He's committed to living up to his all-star potential, and even though he's a player that had a change of scenery in the early part of his career after being a high draft choice, that's not mattering to Brandon Ingram. Maximizing his potential does matter, and we're seeing that hard work pay off.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and he gets the bucket.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
And there's Gallinari on the assist by Williams.
And Gallo knows how to finish through contact. Excellent touch from there from the big fella.
Satoransky the pass to Ingram. Atlanta with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Pelicans leading by 12. Passes it to Satoransky. Off his foot, and the official saying it was kicked. Here's the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Hampton. The Pelicans make their last shot. 5 on the clock, inside. Rebound by Marshall. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Fourth team foul.
And here's Marshall will bring it up for the Pelicans. They lead by 14. Now Ingram. He's got 15. Pulls it from the elbow. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for New Orleans. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New Orleans.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Hawks. On the wings, Herder and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Hampton, and it's Williams at the one. Now, here is Hernan Gomez, following the miss by Lou Williams. Back to Satoransky. Count it. Satoransky's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for New Orleans.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Over to the wing. Here's Herter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And finish off by Hernan Gomez.
The young Spaniard, Hernan Gomez, a good finisher around the basket.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have.
It hasn't even been close. Pelicans ahead, just dominating this one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, just making a switch here. Hampton's checked in. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Devontae Graham at the line for one.
And that one falls for Graham. And Greg, with Devontae Graham, you know he's going to shoot it. He has no hesitation letting it fly.
I mean, he's a solid three-point shooter who believes he can make any shot. About 2/3 of his shots all come from outside, so you know exactly what you're getting with him.
Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Devontae Graham is out there with Hart, and it's Ingram in at the three, the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. New Orleans leading by 18. The pass to Williamson. Over Collins. Graham gets a wide open look. Offline with his three. And has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Hampton kicks to Hunter. Hampton dishes to Collins. Count it. Collins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Here's Graham. And Graham throws it down hard.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And that is just a...
Changes for New Orleans. Williamson comes in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Josh Hart in for Satoransky. Then for the Hawks, Hampton's checked in for John Collins. Okongwu comes in for Hunter. And it's Reddish in for Young. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting. With some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
On the court for Atlanta, On the wings, Herder and Reddish. Hampton out there with Okongwu. And it's Wright in at the 1. MP against Hernan Gomez. Reddish the pass to Hampton. Goes up with the strike. Off the left rim and out. Pelicans leading by 23.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pelicans.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Brandon Ingram.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Shots good by Hernan Gomez.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Right, the pass to Hampton. The Hawks working the ball around. Misses the baby hook. Ingram passes to Murphy. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Are you enjoying your newfound bad boy status?
I like it. Look, I like it, to be honest, especially because it's for a just cause. Man, you know me better than anybody. I'm not somebody who lets the world tell me what I'm worth. I define that.
As you should.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I booked an interview for you to sit down with Frank Valentine to clear the air.
So not clear the air.
Well,
Got it.
the idea isn't to burn bridges, but you're aware management isn't going to like what you have to say. So it's okay to approach the interview from a place of delivering a hard truth, you know?
For sure. Yeah, I guess it's a fine line to walk to avoid coming off sounding like an entitled brat, huh?
Yeah. Just never forget that the coach is who's in the wrong here. Don't let them make you feel ashamed of speaking the truth. You got this.
We got this. How you doing, Frank?
Hey there. Good to see you. Okay. Well, shall we begin?
All you, Frank. What you got?
Okay, well, let me look at my notes here real quick. Okay, I'd like to talk about the controversy surrounding the like of a tweet from user StartMPUidiots, which states, and quotes, free my boy MP. I swear, y'all clowns wouldn't know Michael Jordan if he smacked you in the face.
Right, okay, I know that one.
Okay, could you tell me what was meant by liking that tweet? I mean, is it your belief that you're not being properly maybe utilized by the coaching staff?
Okay, so look, Frank, everybody wants to play, myself included, and that's just the nature of being a competitor, but I wouldn't say coach isn't utilizing me, right? It's more that I'm anxious to show everyone how I can help us win.
Well, but the quote, I swear y'all clowns wouldn't know Michael Jordan, if he smacked you in the face, would suggest that you don't think the coaching staff is doing a good job of evaluating talent.
Honestly, I didn't read that part, so for that I do apologize. I just saw a fan giving me props and I threw a like on it just to be nice. Now, the rest is just a misunderstanding, and I apologize again.
Okay. So have you talked about this episode with your coach or front office, perhaps? Like, what do they think about all this?
Look, I'm gonna keep those conversations private, but we've discussed it, and we're gonna move forward together. We're all on the same page now.
Okay, well then tell us then. Were you reprimanded?
Like I said, Frank, I'm gonna keep those discussions between us, but our relationship is great. It's even better than great. So I'm looking forward to moving forward and putting this behind us.
All right, MP, do you have time for one more, perhaps?
I'm so sorry, but I actually gotta head out.
Okay, all right, all good, no worries. Best of luck next game, all right?
Hey, look, thank you, Frank. I'll catch you soon, man.
All right, see you then.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Vision.
I feel like everything that the community was giving them feedback on, I feel like they kind of pretty much improved everything.
Dribbling has been a big thing, and this year I feel like there's a lot more that you can use and you can explode off of, which has been big.
With the way their dribbling is, I think the guards will return, especially since we have a decent dash count now.
Let's go to the bathroom, chat.
And there's the Washington Monument, which can only mean one thing. We're here live in Washington, D.C. Thursday night, the best night of the week for NBA basketball. Hi there, everybody, and thanks for being with us on 2K Sports. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, take it away.
BA, we've seen smaller market teams unhappy with how the buyout system has played out as of late. Agents using their leverage to get their clients to a more glamorous situation. Is it truly shifting the balance of power? That's subject to debate, guys, but these concerns aren't going away anytime soon.
Well, we'll see what comes of it, Allie. Thank you. All right, Doris, a bit of an old-school matchup. We got a couple of teams here that thrive in the half-court offense. Not something we see too much of anymore.
It's so true, BA, but these are teams that put a high emphasis on execution, a lot of design plays, and plenty of structure to these offenses.
Now Atlanta starting five. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella. Substitution here for Washington. Bryant, he's checked in for Gafford. Harrell comes in for Achimura. Bertans checked in for Kuzma. And Neto is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Bryant against MP. Now here's Williams. He's guarded closely. And it's good. 2 points.
This guy is as good a shot maker as anyone in the league. Lou Williams doing work.
Pass to Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Right side Herter. Here's Reddish. He's covered by Bertans. Outside, Williams. 5 on the clock. Pass to Herter. Here's the three. And the three-pointer goes.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Wizards with a lead. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's blocked. And now the Hawks on the break. MP, the pass to Williams. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Williams has got his second basket of the night. Washington has gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. And here is Harrell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And that one's good.
Well, excellent concentration from Bryant on the offensive end, actively looking for ways to facilitate for his team.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Reddish. He's covered by Bertans. Williams finds MP. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Reddish. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Wizards out in front. They lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And growing up in a sporting family, most of Bradley Beal's brothers chose football. So why did he choose basketball?
Mom said in high school, whoever would recruit me first basketball.
I like that system, Grant. Pretty simple. Supply and demand.
That's right. Give the people what they want. And I'd say he found his calling.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game and what we've seen so far from the Wizards, guys.
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They've got Bradley Beal. Davis Bertans is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Thomas Bryant, and it's Neto in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. 5 to shoot. Gallinari, the pass to MP. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Well, what started as whispers about playing time have turned into a roar with MP. Grant, he's unhappy and letting everyone know about it.
B.A., very rarely do you see a player go about a dispute in the way MP has. He's gone full scorched earth and doesn't care whose feelings get hurt.
Here's Harrell. Sweet little floater. Harrell's got his first points of the game.
Well, you see why Harrell shoots such a high percentage. This guy takes great shots that all fall within the structure of the offense.
Here's Hampton, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that.
First team foul. Shooting for Atlanta. At the line for 2.
He's off on the first. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down the three-pointers. I did a pretty good job.
11 feet out. Atlanta with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
Hunter finds MP. It doesn't go for him. And Washington the other way now. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, just about every discussion of the NBA trade market comes back to the Washington Wizards. An all-star shooting guard Bradley Beal on a team that hasn't made the playoffs in 3 seasons. Something's got to give. And guys, with Beal possessing an opt-out after the season, expect those talks to intensify.
Yeah, that's a good point. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Atlanta making some changes here. Capella comes in for Hampton. To an end. We've got a close game going here. The Hawks on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on... So it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everybody.
MP, it is so nice to see you again.
You as well.
The team hired me to handle PR. You know, I've met a lot of athletes and public figures over my years, but I must admit, I am very excited for the chance to once again work with you.
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. I've never met anyone with such an innate ability to disregard all common sense.
Sorry.
Out of curiosity, what time do you wake up in the morning? At what hour do you roll out of bed and decide to start making these terrible decisions?
Well, I usually set my alarm
Because no
clock.
matter what time it is, I can assure you, I am already in the office starting my day of meetings, calls, crafting releases, and controlling narratives, so that I don't have to deal with the exact flavor of PR nightmare you just dropped on my desk. At what point did you think it would be a good idea to handle internal team issues by sitting down with Frank Valentine? I had the perfect PR opportunity lined up for you. We're honoring a longtime fan and healthcare worker, and you were going to be in the photo that I sent out along with a press release that was going to make you look so good because I am so good at my job. But not anymore. No. Your image is a mess.
Look, I just want to get my minutes. Okay. Look, your point of view, my point of view. I got it. What do we do now?
We cancel everything I have for today, and I fix this. You learn how to keep your drama out of the public eye, and you get out of my office.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yo.
New feature, the alley-oop and the contact dunks, and I think it's great for the game. It's a new skill level.
This year, it feels like a little bit more toned down, and you actually have to time them with the new meter, which I think people will like.
Green bean.
I got to play with Kyrie and Steph, and oh man, some of the badges too that, you know, I'm not sure if I can say it or not, but some of the badges too that I've seen is like crazy. Like it's some crazy stuff, man. I'm really.
Up next, the 76ers taking on the Hawks. For the 76ers, it's been a trying start to the season. Wins hard to come by. Tonight, they'll try to get back on course. Hawks, Sixers, coming up next. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Ben Simmons' shooting has always been a topic of concern since he came into the league. Doc Rivers said, I don't want him to play thinking about shooting a jump shot. I want him to play downhill, get in the paint, make plays, and get to the free throw line. He's a great player. I'm going to give him the keys and let him be free. Guys?
Good idea. Thank you, D.A. Early on here, Greg, we already see some second-year players looking much improved over their rookie seasons.
Yeah, and if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. You're comfortable now with the speed and physicality of the game, and I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. And for the 76ers, front court filled in by Green at 3 and Harris at the 4. Ben Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Embiid in at the center, filling out the middle. He's checked in for Clint Capella. And Simmons kicks to Milton. Driving to the basket. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. His last outing with 20 points. Hawks passing it around. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. It felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too. Extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitations.
Now here is Harris. He had 16 points in the win against Detroit.
And he also made his presence felt on the defensive side as well. 3 block shots were registered in that game. And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offense, too.
Embiid against Embiid. 6 to shoot. Young outside. Baseline J on the way. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. The 76ers leading by 13. In the corner, Simmons with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer.
The 76ers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
first one falls for him. And, of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man wrecking crew in transition. Excellent at driving the ball in the half court. And once he gets downhill, he is tough to stop.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Maxey subbed in for Harris.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
A big disparity in the free throws, and that's been a big boost to their offense.
Now here's Drummond. He had 10 points in the win against Detroit. Curry passes to Drummond. Reddish grabs the rebound. The Hawks trail by 14. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
That's two really unproductive trips in a row into the turnover.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside Curry. Now the pass to Drummond. Basket good.
Offensively, really like the way they're moving it around for the best look.
How about this? 9 of the last 10 points coming off assists. Nobody forcing the action one-on-one.
Out to Gallinari. Back to MP. Williams for 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer comes. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be back with you shortly. And staying hungry, Joel Embiid continuing to improve every season.
You know, coming into this year, I just wanted to, take advantage of, every single day. Just making sure I was in the best shape of my life.
Well, he's already made huge strides in his conditioning, and it shows.
Not satisfied yet to win that MVP trophy, but he is more than capable.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Actually out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Here's Gallinari. That one's not going to go. Simmons with the defensive effort. Outside Curry. Out to the right wing. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Korkmaz, no good. Here's Reddish. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
Both good from the line that time. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. Yes, that goes in. The Hawks trail by 14. Out to the right wing. Reddish the pass to Capella. Pass to Reddish. The Hawks need to get off the shot here. Here's Capella. No good. Shot missing. So Philadelphia Philadelphia will take it the other way. Pass to Maxey. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Molinari on the wing. Back to Williams. Now Reddish. Driving in. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Simmons got 6 rebounds in the game.
And that strange tension in the air. That's Ben Simmons and the 76ers. What looked like a surefire separation never materialized. And Simmons now still with the team. I can tell you, he has a lot to prove this year.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. The Sixers have improved under Doc Rivers, who helped to define roles. Rivers said, I did that in game 1. We're playing through Joel, but Ben is the facilitator. Simmons said, Doc's holding everybody accountable. It's about staying focused and not getting distracted. We have to stay locked in. Kevin, back to you.
Now is in the checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich comes in for DeLon Wright. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Hampton misses.
Yeah, you know what, guys? He's not very effective from that spot. He's got to put some work in there.
An MP, a player who gained fame early in his life, was a bit of a social media star, though, during high school. I remember watching his stuff.
MP has been posting clips of him playing since his high school days. He has a huge social media presence because of it. But some front offices question if it impacts his dedication to the game.
Now, here's Maxey, defended by Young. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Assists like that typify their efforts to be terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively.
Let's go.
Much more individual play at the other end.
Back to MP. Wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the
You should get more money.
Nice job.
Yeah,
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's Philadelphia with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal.
They're dodgy on my national pockets.
Oh, have they?
They put them up for $5 on their PBS.
How can they do that?
So now I was spending $5 on 2 puffers, and now I'm spending $10 on puffers. Why, something I actually fucking need to be able to breathe and not have.
Well, we've got a second half
people
of
are getting
basketball
stuff that they don't have to have.
A big comeback,
Cheaper than I can get my own friggin' puffers to breathe.
How can they do that though? How put it up on the PBS? So what are they? $10 now?
$11.60.
Oh.
Where I was getting $3
That's bullshit.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous because I can't live without them. Without them, I die.
Bullshit, mate. What is it? Bullshit. Bullshit. I did MasterChef collection Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what. No, that's. No, I wasn't talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home.
A little bit too much on the chicken too, she said. And you say a little bit too much.
That's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David.
That's what I did. He did
Kavanaugh with thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next.
But it was still not. It was still like.
I like it. I scoffed all my veggies down first.
The veggies were huge. Oh, that chicken that was sitting on there, I was going to give that to Loki. Did you get rid of it?
Oh yeah, it was only a little tiny piece.
Yeah, but the still really alright with it. So it's just no bones on there. That's okay. He hasn't come out anyhow, it's his fault.
And if you alienate
Can you see him? Has he looked at yet?
No.
Oh, come on, you and I both know I deserve to start. Look, coaches.
He's napping, man. It's yesterday's stuff. You see the pictures he took?
I went to bat for you in the draft. It is all
super cute.
But when I went to ownership,
super cute.
Yeah.
Him lying in the lawn with his new dog.
I told them the truth. You're a project. You're not
ready. Here he comes.
Not even close. All you did
by going social was
hello. What he already knows about you, which is you're all drama. You're all show.
Do you want some wheat bix again for breakfast?
This was a huge step. There's no other way of putting that. You're going to have to work really hard to get back into good graces with this organization. You understand?
Yeah, we haven't got much cereal.
Not much.
Everybody's having a go at me in this game. Washington can. I don't want to play Washington.
Taste it.
You should be tasting more with 2 bags.
For the sugar. I can taste the tea, it's the sugar.
I was so wasted. Wasn't I? I couldn't even cut up the chicken, bro. Could I?
You should have seen how messy the chicken was. The chicken ended up into a big mess.
Just a massive mess.
He was struggling to cut it hard.
I was like, I couldn't deal, and I was like freaking out.
The chicken cooked perfectly, mate.
Still that high.
No, I've never. The last 3 times I've cooked a roast chicken, everybody's gone off and said it. Like Jessica said, it's so good, Dad.
Yeah, it was nice. Like it was nice running off.
We didn't have gravy with it, but gravy with that, it's meant to be like.
I don't have gravy.
You don't. Yeah, I wouldn't have put it on your plate. They're asking.
I would have went no. What do you mean?
I don't know actually.
Gravy.
What are we having tonight?
A quick peek into the locker room as
it's your
the
turn
players
tonight,
get
isn't
set
it?
for the
You've got
game
the day
ahead.
off today.
Looking to make a big splash here tonight.
Look out!
Quick glance outside the arena here in downtown Atlanta.
I'll do the dishes, bro.
I'll do the dishes. This evening we bring. Hey, Allie. He is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting. Now Washington's starting 5. Dinwiddie and Beal comprise the backcourt. Daniel Gafford
You're a hard taskmaster,
mate. Kuzma in at the 3 slot. And for Atlanta, in the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position.
Yeah, but
and a new rookie class
we ended that conversation.
Are you deciding to go for the fun of it?
I'm saying no, because I don't know.
Okay, settle fuck down.
Check in for the Hawks. Herder comes in for Bogdanovich at line 1.
I'll cook if you want. I'll do the chicken stick things and pull them apart with some rice. With some canton.
And that one misses.
Alright.
And here's MP. Well, the rumors were flying early on, Grant. Seems that this franchise has different views of how MP should be used.
Well, BA, the source of the conflict comes from the front office and coaching staff. With all that going on, you wonder just how much it's impacting MP's playing time.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Beal. The shot. And too long on the shot.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Back to Hunter. Pass to Hampton. It's Herder on the wing. Young finds MP. The kick to Hunter. Shot clock at 6. The Hawks need to get one up here. Launches it. Bradley Beal puts it in. The Wizards have gone 1 of 4 to start. Inside, it's stolen by MP. Herder with it. Beal picks him up. MP outside. Pass to Herder. MP up top. Outside Young. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him. And Washington the other way now. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
Down low. And the dunk by Gafford.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide-open man. What I admire about Bradley Beal is the steady growth, not just in his overall game, but how he's embraced becoming a leader. He's someone his teammates really look up to.
Now here's MP. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Atlanta making some changes here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Hampton, and Reddish is subbed in for Hunter. Boy, Beal's rise continues to impress. Every season, Grant, he improves as a scorer especially.
And the older he gets, the more wisdom he attains. Both on and off the court, his guys expect him to lead the charge. It's something that he takes great pride in.
And it's in there.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively. Put the defense back on his heels.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Surprised you're not on the Xbox, mate.
No, not yet. I'm waiting for Bunny Daddy so we can play something. But he did Master Collection or something. Not on Halo 5, so I better have a look to see what that is.
Yeah.
But we will play. Me and you will play. What is it?
Payday.
Let's put this out here.
minute 50 left now in the first quarter. Completely new group for the Hawks. So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Gafford, he's checked in for Bryant. Bertans comes in for Harrell. Hachimura's checked in for Kuzma. And it's Dinwiddie in for Neto. And the power duck by Bertans.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. So on the floor for the Wizards, Dinwiddie and Beal comprise the backcourt. Davis Bertans is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Gafford in at the 5 spot.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Beal outside. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Oh, MP with a block. Dinwiddie outside. Misses the 3.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Gets stolen by Bertans. To the inside. Here's Hachimura. Hey, rejected by Capella.
What a block by Clint Capella. Flying in with those long arms for the no.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Herter's checked in for the Hawks. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Are you gonna have an edible
Many
today?
teams played with little to no fans for the entirety of last season, Smitty.
Maybe.
Yeah, BA, I really felt for the players and fans. We definitely missed out. I never had to do it, but it has to be a huge adjustment, especially when you're playing at home.
That free throw good from Gafford. He's off on the second. The Hawks leading. MP, the pass to Hunter. Now Wright. 6 points for him. MP outside. Outside Hunter. Just 5 on the clock. Gafford grabs the miss. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Beal from outside. The Wizards with another miss.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
It's Wright on the wing. Pass to Hampton. Right side Herter. Back to Hampton. Outside Hunter. Here's Hampton. He's guarded by Gafford. And here's Hunter from the arc. Rebound Washington. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Here's Hachimura. Uses the glass on the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Hawks have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. Bertans against MP. He can't get that one to fall. So for the Hawks, John Collins checked in for Hampton. Gallinari comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Trae Young in for Wright. Washington trailing. Grant, if you had to describe exactly what a stretch 4 looks like. First half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Wizards. They're up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. As both So it's Atlanta with the W. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. So long and...
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yo. Vision. Big banky racks on me. Keep that low key. Back with the hair and nails on feet. Me and my G's are top 3. Paving the way, my on them sheet. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Big banky racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Back with the hair and nails on feet. Me and my G's are top 3. Paving the way, my on them sheet. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG.
Stressed out on that block, they're ringing me up. We get what? Is this man for the? Talk about the pants up short. But life pray to God, so I lock my time till I'm gone. Vices I dealt with the rock, sailing the neighbors, head pain in my songs. I'm loving that heavenly touch, and it's like kinda shoot me on job, and the hoes do not stay to a boss. I'm seeing my people be lost, so I'm finding a way.
Big banky racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Back with the hair and nails on feet. Grip that. Me and my G's are top 3. Paving the way, man, no sheet. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Big banky racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Back with the hair and nails on feet. Me and my G's are top 3. Paving the way, man, no sheet. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Yeah, obsessed with success. Trying to run up a couple M's and no less. Been up next, we've been blessed. Been putting in work, been sparking the interest. With no strings attached, I press with no stress. Running to the back, can't lose breath. I save and stack, no I can't lose bread. Got a pattern up, trying to get a new front step. Money adding up, so I know I'm moving correct. Can't damage us, came in and move like a vet, not a panic up. You chatting man, shut your mouth, can't back it up.
about. It's when they
How can these guys be on level 10 already and only got released on fucking... How can they be on so high?
Because they sit there and game 24/7, mate.
Bullshit.
It's the game, brother.
A fucking bullshit. I've been playing like for an hour, 3 hours on this since I got it. How can you...
Yeah, no, these cunts, bro, are probably touching the pipe, bro, and staying up all night.
Touching the pipe.
Yeah, staying up all night, eh, babe?
Touching the pipe.
Getting on the good old glass pipe, mate, staying away playing Fortnite. No, babe.
The glass pipe.
I wouldn't be surprised, mate, if someone was on it, like, you know?
Oh, it doesn't surprise me. I remember going into a game that all stoners all had stoner names, but they wouldn't they were on weed, obviously not.
Yeah.
You can buy skateboards and stuff this season and bikes, bro. Have a look at this. Yeah, come on, look at this. I haven't been in the store yet, but I can just imagine what you can buy. I've got 10,000 VC. How the fuck did I get 10,000 VC?
Oh, what? Inline skates. Oh.
Oops, hang on. 65. For that, 65,000. I've only got 10. I can't even buy anything. Well,
what about a scooter?
Surely you could buy a scooter.
25.
25?
What about a skateboard?
What, it's all gold plated or something? 15.
We're the bike though.
Yeah, I know. How
Big
cool.
fucking old chopper bike. That's gangster.
I want to get a skateboard. I just saw a guy riding a skateboard just then.
Oh, yeah?
I've got up to 5,000 to get. I'm not going to buy any. Fuck that shit. There you go. So you can actually buy...
That's pretty cool, eh?
It's the
You can
new,
buy scooters,
new,
skateboards and
new
inline
this
skates
season.
and all.
New this season.
Fortnite.
No, this is not Fortnite.
No.
This is NBA 2K22.
Oh, NBA 2K20.
Let's go in the Jordan shop.
Yeah. Is that a basketball one?
Yeah. Yeah, you can go into shops and shit like that and buy them and the shoes and
That's
everything.
crazy.
And hoodies and...
Oh, there's some fat looking shorts.
How much are the shorts? I might be able to buy a pair.
3. 2.
I'll buy a pair of shorts.
They're fucking sick looking shorts.
No, hang on. What colour? I like the burnt white. Oh, I just bought it. I just bought it.
You just bought green, eh?
Oh, hang on. I can go to... I'll get the orange
Those
ones
suit
too.
you perfectly.
I'm sure
yeah.
they do.
You can take it out.
There we go.
That's pretty cool.
I didn't have a look at the shoes.
You've been puffing on a darts all night long.
Pardon?
Puffing on a pack of darts all night long.
No, she gave me the money to have for another pack of smoke.
Oh.
Because she smoked so many of mine.
So she gave you $45. Oh yeah. You tell her. Say Grant wants to know where his BG money is.
No, because she probably will find the money for you.
No. Tell her fucking around though.
Just bought a pair of Jordans. Even though I'm signing with Puma. I want to look where the gaming, because they have like a arcade, and you can spin the wheel and get extra shit. I do want to go in there. Get out of there. Where's the arcade? They don't have the arcade anymore.
vision. Big banky racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Back with the hair and nails on feet. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, man, no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Big banky racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Back with the hair and nails on feet. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, man, no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG.
Stressed out on that block, they're ringing me up. We get what? Who's this man for the pants up short? For life, pray to God. So I love my time till I'm gone. Verses I dealt with the wrong. Sailing the never said pain in my songs. I'm loving the heavenly touch, and I'm. This life kinda shoot me on job, and we always do not stay to a boss. I'm seeing my people be lost, so I'm finding a way.
Big banky racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Back with the hair and nails on fleek, grip that. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, man, no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Big banky racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Back with the hair and nails on fleek, grip that. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, man, no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Yeah, obsessed with success, trying to run up a couple M's and less. Been up next, been blessed.
You want a son or a daughter? You don't care either way. I think son and a daughter.
Attach a press with no stress. Like running to the back, can't lose breath. I save each stack, no I can't lose bread. Got a pattern up, trying to get a new front step. Only adding
I really want to get a car.
Welcome to my team. Line up from yesterday's legends and today's stars. You choose the players and you choose how to play. Jump into your favorite modes, and like everywhere in my team, the more wins you get, the more prizes you earn. For the 4th year in a row, $250,000 will be on the line again in the My Team Unlimited tournament. Try drafting a lineup with the latest player cards in the game and customize your My Team how you want. Mix and match courts and arenas, pick your on-court style, and upgrade your favorite players with the MT Shoe Lab. And apply badges to have them play their best. It's time to get started. Choose a current star to be the foundation of your My Team.
When my big ideas hit, green, freeways driving fast. It's hard to be quick with nobody else so weak. I can't live how I live, baby, hanging hard, working hard. Not midnight, not sunrise. In a weird part of the night, that's the time.
Luke Longley. Luke Longley. Guys, that's cool. All these schools are cool. These cards are good. Hi, Kevin Duckworth.
On the floor for the visiting team, at center, Clint Capella. At point guard, B.J. Armstrong. At small forward, Brandon Ingram. At the other guard position, Jason Richardson. At the other forward position, Zion Williamson. The head coach of the visiting team is Steven Silas. It's time to introduce the starting five for the home team. At the shooting guard position, 6'2", number 31.
Now here's Simmons. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Zion Williamson. He's out there with Clint Capella, and it's Richardson in a shooting guard. In transition, here they come. Here's Williamson. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Outside, Green. Ooh, he couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. Hey, and the apple not falling far from the tree. Simmons' dad was a legendary player in Australia.
And that's where Simmons says he really learned the value of team ball. At age 15, he played in a world championship there. Just invaluable to his early development.
Here's Armstrong. Pass to Richardson. Three-pointer. No good there. Here's Green. The ball's knocked loose. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Here's Armstrong. Pass to Richardson. And here's Capella. Ingram. Pass to Williamson. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
Well, a little contact from the defense goes a long way for Zion Williamson.
Embiid, high post.
Away team foul. B.J. Armstrong. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the visiting team.
Away team foul. Jason Richardson. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Curry. Harris outside. Drops in the three.
A solid three-point marksman. Harris has that inside-outside offensive game.
Here's Armstrong. He's covered by Curry. Harris against Richardson. Back to Harris. Pass to Simmons. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Third team foul.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Boy, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons. Getting the ball into his hands off a wide open shooter. Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Where's your hairbrush?
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Pass to Ingram. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
It's been fun watching Brandon Ingram's scoring stats climb. He's a guy who can really fill it up, whether he's inside or outside of the arc.
You know, Grant, what's really impressive about Ingram's scoring is what he can do on those nights when he just goes off.
Oh, yeah, we've seen some explosive stuff from him on the offensive end from time to time. Now, when he's dialed in, he can absolutely torch you. Just wish he could perform at that level every night.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Here's Manning. No luck on that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Pass to Curry. The three is up. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Curry's got 5 points.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the first quarter. Shot by Manning, no good. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, it's good signs.
Now here's Fox. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Inside, Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Fox, the pass to Jackson. Back to Fox, looking to win the run. A shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
That's his first.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Now Philadelphia with it. 1:07 left in the first. Here's Maxey.
That missed aside. They're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Excellent D there from Capella. Dinwiddie outside.
You get ready for your scene. You got
Pass
what?
to Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Capella. Back to Fox. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Here's Niang from behind the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Tipped. Here's Maxey. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
The question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
And line for your host team, Tyrese Maxey. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
You'll be right.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
To the left side wing. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. And they'll get another chance. Jackson gets the bucket.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Oh, it goes! He got it off this time!
Just in the nick of time.
Half-court shot.
Whoa! The heat to beat
Meant to be easy, not fucking hard.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it
It's
fly.
incredible bullshit
Take a chance,
shot.
and somehow that one goes in.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a move out there.
You also have to give them some credit for the ball movement today. They're
Well done, brother. You're a fucking legend. Look at you go.
Christy, do they just go? Wait.
I think that's a bit empty, isn't it? So I'm not talking about bin when you get China sauce. And just come up in there.
You know when it in the fridge?
I don't use that, that's why I have it.
What time's it got?
9 o'clock.
Where do you got to go for it?
I think it's loads of fun.
assist numbers a little bit above average. That's
social
impressive.
worker from the jumping benefits. I've only ever had her put into 9 o'clock, and she's at Elizabeth. She transferred from Salisbury. She still takes
Here's Armstrong.
What,
no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. George Niang out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Maxey, then the Shake Milton, and it's
See what they say.
three. Pass to Richardson. Offensive rebound. Oh, rejected by
fuck
Drummond.
off.
And how about the swat? Great timing as Drummond uses his height, gets up there and throws that one away.
Thibault with it. Drummond finds Milton. Back to Drummond. Second chance effort. And he's going on the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the
What's that, TikTok?
contested.
It's bullshit. This is in the kid's name? The kid's voice? It's bullshit.
That one's off.
Drummond, the first
This
thing
is
that comes to
fucking
mind when you
bullshit.
see him in that frame is just rebounding the ball.
And the second free throw is good. And the rebounding numbers for Drummond put him in some historic company.
Well, you want to say it comes easy, but that does a disservice to Andre Drummond doing the work early, getting down there and staying physical, and really being
I thought
one of
the
the most
team I had
dominant
was pretty
rebounders
good now.
we've seen in the past decade.
We've got Shake Milton, Matisse Thybulle out there with George Niang. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Drummond. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And for the 76ers, Tyrese Maxey is out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then there's George Niang. And it's Thybulle in at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution for the away team.
No, actually. But now you can.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half going by. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
So both teams changing it up here. Outside Murray. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Leading the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Simmons, the pass to Green. And here's Embiid. Stolen. And here's Ingram outside. Ben Simmons
I need a
grabs
three
the board.
to save my
Ingram's
fucking
gone
life.
1 of 3 shooting so far. Now Simmons. Pass to Curry. Back to Simmons. Here's Embiid. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
I like watching Embiid attack on the inside, using his size and soft touch to capitalize.
Here's Manning. And it's Harris with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Murray for 3. He's off on that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Pass to Harris. Now here's Embiid. He's closely guarded. The baseline J. No good.
Which one you
Long
throw?
that time.
I go through Salisbury 1,
Yeah.
but my social worker, she transferred
Now
out
here's
of
Murray.
Salisbury and went to Elizabeth, and I didn't want to tell anyone else about the problem. So she has me over there.
3-pointer.
Because I don't care about
Hauled in by
having
Curry.
trouble there.
Hey, mate, this is all done. Thanks for what?
16-point lead,
fella.
the largest margin in the game.
Legend.
That was good.
Good to make that fucking thing
This
through
is bread and butter stuff here. If you're tasked with trying to stop Green, you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
give him any space on a catch and shoot opportunity.
Pass to Longley.
We tried about 12 things and Big Dongo 669.
Launches the 3. The rebound by Embiid. Here's Harris. Shot from the low post is good. Harris has got 5 now.
That's 3 buckets in a
Big
row.
man D.
Murray passes to Ingram.
I know, and I'm like, you can't even fucking get it like just a name and it comes out like
play
that.
there, he has that ability. You can see the play, it evolves, and he makes a quick decision.
Here's Harris. And Harris throws throws it down.
It should be. It's Small Dick Man. Small Dick Man.
Well, game plan might have been
Small
good,
Dick
but you
Old
have
Man.
to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Outside
Old
Ingram.
Man, dude.
Pass to Manning. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Down low. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
It's all about getting ideal positioning. Once Embiid gets it, the D is toast.
Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
Yep, that one's good.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Outside Curry. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Embiid. And he's off from 17. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Philadelphia 76ers